Hey guys, welcome to the garden. It is a beautiful evening out tonight and we are going to harvest. The garden needs weed eated. Pretty normal. But we're gonna ignore that and we're gonna harvest some stuff because there's a lot out here that needs picked. I say that every time, but there's always a lot out here that needs picked. I don't come out here and harvest every single day. If I need something, I will come out here and get it, but for the most part I wait a few days, kind of check on things, and then I come out and do like a big harvest. That just kind of keeps my sanity and it feels more exciting, and I'm not stressing about, oh, this isn't producing or whatever. So that's what I do, and it seems to work out. So I do see some beans here on my bean arch in the front. I might see some on my other two cattle panels that I have beans on. I'm betting there's some in the back, which you can't see, but I'm betting there's some back there as well. I know there's tomatoes that need picked. And I don't know what else. There may be squash, I don't know. The squash plants are making a steady decline. One of them was taken out by a squash bug, I'm pretty sure, because it made a very quick decline. The others are still hanging on, but they don't look great. But I do have other zucchini plants that are starting to look really nice that my grandpa grew and gave to me. So we will have another round of zucchini coming in off of those pretty soon. I mean, they look pretty good. So we're gonna go around and kind of look around at stuff. Also, I did get a haircut. Finally, I get a haircut like once a year and it was time. So going into fall with less hair feels good, especially when it feels like this. It is so nice out. I'm in the shade. It's not humid. It's beautiful. And I'm here for it. So let's harvest. I am officially picking stuff off of this cattle panel arch back here. This cattle panel arch has two types of pole beans on it. It has rattlesnake and purple potted pole. These are two of my favorite varieties of pole beans. The purple potted are purple. I mean, they are purple. When you cook them, they turn green. So I don't know why they do that, but they do, and they are delicious. They do not get stringy even when they get big, which is wonderful. And the other variety is called rattlesnake, and it is also does not get stringy when it gets big, and they look like this. They're green, but they have a little bit of purpling on them, and the purpling comes when they're in the sun. So if you have some that are like hiding behind leaves, they will not have as much purple on them, but if you have some that are like directly in the sun, they will have more purple. So very cool looking beans, taste delicious, and again, these cook up and the purple goes away and they're just green. So again, they don't get stringy when they get big, and they're pretty prolific. I have struggled with this arch this year, but I am getting beans off of these plants, and I think the production is gonna just ramp up from here, which is exciting. Okay, now these beans that are on these panels, there's a couple different varieties. I don't know which is which. One is Kentucky Wonder and one is Blue Lake. I don't know which is which, and I don't know how to tell, but I will say that the ones on this back panel back here have bigger beans on them. The ones up here, there are beans, but they're very tiny, so in a few days I'll get to pick those. So the ones back there are producing sooner, but I have no idea what variety they are. So my plan for the end of the season for these beans is to let them go to seed, and I will save seeds from those. So when you save seeds from beans, it's so easy. You literally just let the beans dry on the plant, let the pods get dry, and then you just pull those off and the seeds are inside the pods, and there they are. Super easy, and really a great way if you have some that you have gotten too big and you don't really want to pick them, just leave them on there and then you'll have seeds. So okay, now before we move on, I want to look at the honey nuts because they are starting to turn and it's setting a ton more fruit, which is interesting. But I'm not sure when to pick these. Like, see, this one's pretty orange. Like, can I pick this? Do I need to wait longer? Like, I'm not real sure. That one is ripe, but this is the one that was someone's lunch. So I think I'm gonna still pick this and save the seeds from it. I'm not gonna pick it now, but I am gonna pick that and save seeds. But I'm just not sure, like, when to pick these. I think I'll wait. Oh my God, look. A watermelon. What? Okay, well, I don't know if that's gonna ripen in time, but I officially have a watermelon. It only took 3 months. Okay, well, let's walk around in here and see if we see anything else. Stepping on plants. These are the zucchinis I was talking about. They're looking pretty good, except they're being taken over by these other things. When I planted this area with these vining plants, this was my actual plan, was to have them just take over this area and kind of choke out some of these weeds. You'll see that hasn't really worked, but oh well. Anyway, okay, let's keep moving, because remember the cantaloupe? Look at it. This one didn't make it, but this one is looking really good. It's probably the size of like a baseball now, maybe a softball, so that's exciting. And it's also over here. The plant is over here in the peas. So I'm gonna pull that out and put it back over here. The peas are not looking too hot. These aren't anyway. These look, oh, something's been in here eating them. I'm betting it was a bunny. Yeah, look. That is not supposed to look like that. Well, okay, yeah, look over here. I don't think it's supposed to be that short. And this one, you can really see somebody's been munching. So, okay, good to know, good to know. Over here, this is the bed that I planted a bunch of fall stuff in, and someone's been digging in it. But this, I think, is rutabagas. I don't remember what I planted where. Or maybe it's beets, and this is a rutabaga. I don't know. I'll find out, obviously, but I don't know what's what. And then I think I did parsnips here, which I don't see, but I do see a few little carrots coming up over here. So that's exciting. I need to weed this, but yes, very exciting. The sweet potatoes are taking over. Look at this. I mean, literally, look at this. This is ridiculous. I'm so excited, but this is ridiculous. Like, I can't weed eat over here because they're just all over the place. So yeah, luckily we don't have snakes here. These plants look really good. I can't wait to pull these. They're starting to flower, which is cool. I think they only flower in the morning. Oh, look at that. That is a sweet potato. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh. I am so excited. Look how big that is. That's not even part of it. I'm not gonna pull it out because I don't want to hurt the plant, but look at that. I am so excited right now. Let's see if I can see any others sticking out. These plants are just absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. Can you see this? Look down in here. There's two. There's one right here and there's one down in here. I am so excited right now. I had to move these sweet potatoes twice this summer. Like once one day and then once the next day when they dug the sewer line up. And I didn't think they were gonna make it. I didn't think I'd get anything at all. And I'm so excited. Yes! So I'm not gonna pull those and dig those until I think the end of September, because our first frost here is mid to late October. So I'm gonna leave them in the ground, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should go ahead and think about digging them. Let me know what you think. I've never done sweet potatoes before, so if you have, and you have advice, let me know when I should dig those, because they look to be a pretty decent size. I know that if they get like too big, they can get kind of like woody on the inside, and I don't want that. So let me know what you think. Anyway, we're gonna go pick peppers because I think I see some orange that's ready to go. Okay, so over here in the cherry tomato jungle, there's a ton of green fruit on these plants, like an absolute ton. So I am pretty stoked about that, but let's see what we find. That's right. Also picked my very first Chianti rose. I love this tomato so much. This is one that I grew for the first time in 2019 and quickly became obsessed with it. It is a pink tomato, and this one's not fully ripe, but it's about there. It is so good. And I have not had one since 2020. So very excited to try this. I wish the plant was doing better. It's one I planted on my little A-frame, and the plants on that just aren't doing well. I think I maybe bit off too much for this year in terms of doing things in a different way, but there's always next year. I'm gonna plant way more of these plants because these are so good, and I cannot wait to eat this little baby. So we did get quite a few cherry tomatoes. The sun golds are really ripening. Those are so good. If you've never had those before, they're like an orangey yellow cherry tomato. They're amazing. We're gonna go over to the big tomatoes next. I filled up my basket. It's been a hot minute since that's happened. This thing is full. I picked a couple nice, delicious, and a lot of Amana orange. The San Barzanos are starting to really come in. A couple Aunt Rubies that are almost overripe that I'll probably go ahead and save seeds from and put in the freezer because they're at that point. So, yeah. I mean, look at the size of some of these. They're huge, and I'm not mad. This is good. This is late summer, my friends. This is late summer. So, with that being said, I'm gonna take these in and figure out where I'm gonna put them. I need to pick cucamelons, but my basket's full, so I may come back out with something else, or I might do it tomorrow. So anyway, that was our harvest for the night. So thank you for joining me on this wonderful evening out here in the garden, full of abundance. Every time I think that the tomatoes are slowing down, they just prove me wrong, and I'm not really mad. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.